wrote about it, and I don't think it's a Billy Napier thing. I think you're going to see, and listen, the NFL, you have to be a good coach for the NFL to take you. They're not just going to take anybody. But the college calendar right now is a disaster. Like, there's no time where a college coach can just vibe. You're having to recruit freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors nonstop. You have to recruit your position room nonstop because you can transfer. If you haven't transferred yet, you can transfer for free. And now you've got, essentially what Billy Napier has said, college free agency or NFL free agency in college without a salary cap. So I think you're going to see, if coaches are good, I think you're going to see more coaches jumping for that. It's just, and you might make less money in the NFL, but the quality of life is significantly better. I was talking to a former Florida coach, and I was like, well, what's the difference? Why is this happening? He's like, the difference is my phone hasn't rang in the last 30 minutes with something that I'm needed to do or someone I need to go talk to. It's like, it's certainly not 9 to 5, but like right now, the last 2 weeks, they're just chilling. Yeah. Bermuda, Bahamas, just living a Dan Mullen lifestyle.
Yeah. The thing about it, like the average fan may not realize, when the NFL ends, they don't have to go recruit. They just really vibing, right? And then to OTAs and all of that, and the mini camps and stuff start. But as a college coach, there is no, you get little weeks here and there, but the downtime is not a lot, bro. You really earn your money in college football as a coach.
Absolutely. And you also have additional help too, right? In the NFL, your roster is smaller. The number of players that you have is smaller as well in that position group, but you also have assistant wide receiver coaches, and you have, a lot of off the field staff too, right? I can imagine that Kerry Colbert will have at least 2 assistants as well as an entire slew of their version of analysts helping them as well. And, you go from a room of, 14, 15, you add walk-ons, maybe 20 something plus wide receivers to a team of 8, right? Including your practice squad. So certainly a lot more dedicated time, probably that the stress of recruiting and balancing everything out is going to be hopefully good for them. But again, it's hard to argue anybody going from a position coach in college to the NFL. A lot of these guys aspire to coaching the NFL, even if they ultimately end up coming back to college. That is an upgrade in almost every sense of the word, being able to move to the NFL. So again, while the Gators find themselves in a position where they're trying to find now 2 new coaches for 3 departures, Florida certainly, you have to applaud the work of those guys that did get pulled off of Billy Napier's original staff into the NFL.
Already.
Well,
I think that last thing you said, Dan, is something that like a lot of college fans don't get or don't believe, that like the NFL is a step up. Like that's a rung up the ladder.
Right. And we're obviously college football fanatics here, but the NFL is the penultimate, or it is the ultimate goal for most coaches, to get
that's
there.
What Dan Mullen was trying to get. That's what happened to our last season, man. But he was trying to get to the NFL, man. That's what he didn't want to recruit no more. A lot of these coaches hate what NIL is. Like it's way more.
It changed the power dynamic, and that's what it was. In college, it was. I mean, Nick Saban gets to Miami, and he tried to make, I think it was Vernon Carey, or it was an offensive lineman, tried to make him run after practice. And the guy just walked off the field and was like, talk to my agent. And in his contract, it was like, there's no extra cardio for him after practice as a form of punishment. And Nick Saban's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I remember.
And now you go in college and you have guys on rosters making more than the wide receivers coach.
Yeah, no, I think Ahmad told the story when he was playing with the Bucs that there was an offensive lineman, I forgot who it was, that they wanted him to run wind sprints after practice. And after practice was done, he just walked off the field. And coach said, you have to run wind sprints. He's like, I'm not running wind sprints, and then just kept walking. So
I'm
That's
rich,
what
bro. You're not gonna tell me to go run wind sprints after that's like telling like somebody to do overtime right at a job. Like, do I get overtime benefits? Practice over, fam. I'm out of here.
Practice over.
Practice is over. So again, congratulations to Kerry Colbert. You know, Kerry, I think surprised. I don't know if it's a surprise as much as exceeded expectations when he came over. Comes over to University of Florida from USC, where they just didn't perform very well. Recruiting was probably not what a lot of fans wanted when they saw, you know, his name and his production, but what he was able to recruit for this class, what the wide receivers were able to do with a pretty depleted room, I think shows why Kerry Colbert was able to make that jump up the Sean Payton staff, right? It's not just a new coach or a coach that's fluttering, trying to make it work. You have one of the best coaches in college or in the NFL hiring you to be their wide receivers coach. So congratulations to Kerry Colbert.
Depending on the hire, I expect our wide receiver recruiting to stay on par because we have a lot of off the field. A lot of people in that army have some great relationships, man. That's what helped us land this class that we had as well. So depending on the hire, I think we're going to stay kind of in the same echelon of a wide receiver recruiting. I expect it to stay elite.